Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday morning. I'm arriving here just down the street from delivery customer, Cherokee Building Materials. I've been here a couple times. I say that a lot, don't I? Got this load of drywall in Springdale, Arkansas. Very cloudy this morning, although it hasn't rained yet, which is a little worrisome for me since I'm hauling drywall. And this place I'm delivering to, I've always gotten unloaded outside in an uncovered area. And I don't know that they have a covered area for unloading. So I hope it doesn't start raining. So anyway, they're down here on the right. You can see there's another truck sitting down there, probably a Maverick. The way it works here is they like you to just park out here on the street on tarp, and then you have to pull around the property into the unloading area. So I'll just be parking up here right behind this other truck and start taking my straps off. Looks like there's even another truck that's already pulling in around the building. So looks like we got quite a bit of unloading to get done here. All right, more later. They do. Okay guys, I'm here at the Cherokee Building Materials and ran into Patrick here, another Maverick driver. Morning, Patrick.
Hello, hello.
Now Patrick, I've run into him a couple of times before. In fact, we were laughing about it earlier. He helped me when we were picking up some of those carbon electrodes up in Kentucky. And well, he was picking up carbon electrode. I had super sacks and I had to tarp it, and I had a tarp up on the load and the wind just blew it completely off, and he was nice enough to help me get the tarp back up there. So I remembered him from that. And then I think we ran into each other up in at the US Steel place in Portage maybe one time. But now Patrick, you were telling me that you've been with Maverick for like 6 or 7 years.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And you live in the Russellville,
Yep,
Arkansas area. Okay.
It's actually Pottsville, but I just tell everybody River Valley area.
Okay, yeah.
It's all the same, you know.
Right, right. And you said something to me earlier that you were real happy with Maverick because every year you've been with them, you made like 5 or 6 grand more than the previous year.
Yeah, every year with all the race and stuff they did, the pace.
That's awesome.
Went up.
That's awesome. So this is Patrick's truck getting unloaded here. He picked this load of drywall up down in Duke, Oklahoma, which I mentioned earlier in the video that we pick up a lot of drywall from Duke or Fletcher. So the way it works here is, see the guys on the other side, they got 2 guys working on it now. So it helps them if while they're taking the bunches off, if you put these little runners on top of the load for them, it helps them just go a little quicker. I'll just set this here so you can see.
Oh, you dropped one. Always take one of these sticks to go take a stack off. That way to
So anyway, guys, they're gonna unload him pretty quick here with 2 guys working on it. And my truck is still parked out there. They didn't, you know, I've got my straps off my load, but they wanted me to leave the tarps on because, as you can see, it's very cloudy and there's rain expected sometime later in the morning. So I was hoping to get to talk to Patrick a little more, but he's just gotten busy now. See if we can put these runners on here.
I'll throw those on the back of my list. Are you going on the back? Okay. Yeah. I saw another guy yard moving up in the world. I pulled up this morning. I was like, wait a minute, the road keeps going. What now? I pulled up this morning. I was like, wait a minute.
All right.
I just finished that thing long ago. Has anybody moved to Coca-Cola's yet? What? Has anybody moved to Coca-Cola's old place yet? No, okay. I was just more, I'm not used to Coca-Cola.
So yeah, we've gotten busy working here. Not much of a chance to talk. Which is good. That's good. Try to get him here in a minute. I'll get these.
Just so you forget. Well, at least we got here early for you for the rain thing. Yeah, that's why we're trying to run this way through real quick. This is no fun rain.
So, Patrick, let's try to talk while we got a minute.
Okay, okay.
So, is there anything you want to say? Because I get a lot of guys that watch my channel that are thinking about becoming a trucker or looking at Maverick. Is there anything you can say to them?
Mainly, I'd say. Oh, I said mainly patient.
He's got to get his paperwork, guys.
I'm gonna wait on him.
I'm getting drywall dust on my camera. So he's getting his paperwork signed here. And then I guess the way you have to do it is you have to go drive around the building there and come through this opening right here and park in this unloading area. That's how it works. Sure. So, having a hard time getting a couple of minutes to talk to Patrick, but it'd be good to talk to him because I think he said he was 30 years old and he's been with Maverick for like 6 years. So, okay, as you were saying, patience.
Yeah, mainly patience, because you know when you're first starting off, you get worked up if you're waiting somewhere. It takes a while to get loaded. Best stay calm, you know what I mean, not get worked up.
I totally understand. That's good advice.
I mean,
because when
you get worked up about stuff, and you hit something, or you never know.
And there's a lot to get worked up about. Just be patient and it'll work out.
Patience is a must.
What?
I said patience is a must.
Patience is a must, yeah. Because you have to deal with crazy forklift drivers and people like that. All right, maybe
Yes, sir. Yeah, on the color side.
try this again.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, before you leave. All right, so. All right. They're pushing me to get around the building now. So, well, any last second words of advice?
Just stay calm, you know, because you could.
While you're new, and it does get easier. Get out there, get your truck, give it a few months. It gets easier.
You start going a lot of the same places.
Right.
Like, well, I remember
you learn how to get in. Exactly.
Sitting for the Maverick directions. That's a big key too, because they give you little cheat ways. You know, you don't come in somewhere the wrong way. Or
well, maybe we'll both go to Fort Smith, and I'll see you again, and we can talk more.
All right.
Thanks, Patrick. See you later. All right, I got to get going. Okay, guys. Well, I'm sorry I had to kind of rush that conversation with Patrick. Would like to talk to him some more, but as you can see, they're pushing us in and out of here, which I can appreciate because I would much rather get unloaded here before it starts raining. Let me back up a little bit, give Patrick a little more room. He's motioning me through, so cool.
Guys like Patrick, you know, like I said, he's 30 years old. He's been with Maverick for like 6 years or so and happy with it. He doesn't have any children. He said he's married but no kids, which makes it easier, but still, you know, your wife's got to be on board with that because you're gone a lot. But man, I bet he's saved up a bunch of money or got his house paid for or something cool like that. I told him it wouldn't have worked for me and my wife when I was his age, and we had 3 kids, and me being out on the road all the time would not have worked very well. But mine are older now. In fact, my oldest son is a couple of years older than Patrick, and then I have another son that's a few years younger than that, and then a daughter that's 21. Okay, so I showed you how you loop around the building. It's pretty tight back there. You got to be careful. The back end of your trailer will take out a cone or worse, some of the building products. Let me make the turn here. I'll show you the positioning, and that's probably all I'll do since you saw part of Patrick's unloading. It's basically the same thing I'm going to be doing, except my tarps are still on the truck, so I got to get out and roll my tarps up. All right, more later.
Okay guys, well, I got unloaded. The forklift guys, the unloaders over there, did a great job trying to get me and Patrick unloaded quick as possible before the rain got here, so I appreciate them working hard to do that. But the place we delivered to is right over there. I got unloaded and pulled out here on the street because I don't have a load assignment yet. Just walking around my truck, make sure everything's good. You know, usually from this area we go to Fort Smith, to the Maverick yard or to the Gerdau mill, but you never know. And it's kind of a weird, you know, it's a holiday week again, even though New Year's Day is not considered one of Maverick's holidays. I know the office people will be closed Friday, so I'm thinking they're going to want to have everybody booked with their loads, you know, by tomorrow. But I'm number 1 on the load board. You know, I did get a message. That's what happens, you know, when you send in your empty call to let Maverick know that you've delivered and you're empty. You get a message back telling you what your position is on the load board, and I'm number 1 on the load board, so it shouldn't take but a few minutes to get an assignment. Anyway, that's what's going on. Okay, more later. It's starting to rain.
Okay everybody, just thought I would give you a quick update since I got unloaded there. Just got my order, got a deadhead order to go to Fort Smith, which, like I said, that's usually what happens when we're up in this area. So GPS says it's an hour and 20-minute drive, so that's where we're headed. See you in Fort Smith. Well guys, I'm approaching the Bobby Hopper Tunnel here in northwest Arkansas. These things are always interesting to me. Quite an engineering feat.
So why not show you the tunnels, what I say? They're just cool. And just like that, we went through a big hill. All right, guys, I'm about 45 minutes to 40 minutes. Just wanted to show you that tunnel.